Yo, what's the crack, boys? An interesting, debate has been, happened in this past week. People just looking for stuff to talk about, which is kind of what I do. People just, arguing, Steph versus LeBron. Obviously, the two best players of this generation, really. KD's like, there's so many players, but it's really those two. It's those two players. They've, got the most rings, MVPs, changing the game, just being iconic and impactful. The MVP of the decade, which when I first heard it, I was like, okay, 2010, 2020. Okay, cool. Steph was obviously in the league. Obviously, LeBron was in his prime. 2010, Steph was like second year. So obviously, I do get what they mean by from the 2012 season to the 2013 to now. Obviously, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, they're making it look like Steph has more rings. But I think we should count LeBron. Like, I'm going to count it. This is my fucking YouTube channel, bro. I'm going to count it from LeBron's first ring, or when he joined Miami, that first season in Miami, to now. Not a decade, obviously not, bro. I can do maths, but this whole debate, people are saying Steph, which I get it. I definitely do get it. Steph changed the game. Probably he is kind of the face of the NBA. When you really look at his social media stuff, jersey sales, also LeBron, LeBron's been around for ages. Steph is definitely, him and LeBron are the face of the league. But I get why people are saying Steph. Personally, I think it's LeBron. The MVP of the last decade. LeBron's been the best player every year, pretty much. Okay, Steph in 2016 was the best player. But was he though? Because LeBron, do you know what I mean? It's crazy. LeBron's been the best player every year. 8 finals in that span. 1-1 in the end. Well, 1-1 in 2020. Steph also did win one, last season. It's a hard debate. It's a very hard debate, but I think it's LeBron. LeBron's about to break the scoring record. LeBron's 38. LeBron is 38 and he's still playing like an MVP player. That is why. Obviously, LeBron and Steph have played each other in the finals multiple times, which people are going to say they're going to say Steph is an edge over that because of that. But I think if Steph is going to beat LeBron in this debate, it's the 4 ring. Well, they both have the same amount of rings, but you get what I mean. Steph has won more recently. Steph broke a 3-point record, changed the game. One of the most, obviously LeBron's probably more impactful, but you can't people are saying Steph is better than LeBron, but obviously the debate is that Golden State Warriors team was a super team playing LeBron. We did have Kyrie and Kevin Love, but that's no match. When they played fairly, you know what I mean? NBA is not about being fair, it's about being the better team and constructing the better team, but obviously, if we do this debate, do you know what I mean? It's possible, if Kyrie and Kevin Love didn't get hurt, LeBron win, but that's not what happened. Obviously, yes, when it was healthy and fair, LeBron won 3-1, blocks. I'll just say my opinion now. I think it's both of them. It's both of them. It's both of them. That's ridiculous to say. That is what you can't choose one of them. This past decade, it's been Steph and LeBron. Last decade, it's been LeBron and Kobe / Tim Duncan. Maybe Kobe and Tim Duncan and Shaq. Then obviously the 90s was just MJ, you could say MJ and Hakeem, but I would kind of go more to MJ, and in the 80s was Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. That's the exact same. Magic Johnson, the 80s era of Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and LeBron and Steph is quite similar. Played in the finals, against each other a bunch of times, dominated the league. Obviously, I think LeBron was not given the amount of MVPs he should have been given. Multiple years LeBron probably should have won the MVP just because voters fatigue or whatever. But I think it's definitely both of them, 100%. Both made 8 finals not 8 finals between them. Between them, crazy amount of number of finals from 2010 to now. Steph did change the game. Steph is the best offensive player of all time. His gravity around the whole game is crazy. Obviously, LeBron is just such a physical dominance, such a high IQ player. Does have that gravity as well. A pass against the Lakers house for the Cavs, literally just absolutely crazy. But these arguments are a bit weird to me because obviously you got uplift one player, down both, another player, even though these are probably the 2 best players of this generation. Obviously, this whole argument is just opinion based for everyone. Everyone's going to have a different answer. Everyone's going to have different reasons why this is a debate. Obviously, like I said before, LeBron, longevity, rings, going to different teams and actually winning there. Obviously, Steph, it is still a huge accomplishment staying with one team for your whole career and winning multiple championships. That's Jeremy, it's the exact same thing, but maybe some people would see it as more valuable to go to other teams and win. So that shows you win everywhere you go. you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Steph is a big reason why the Warriors is one of the biggest top 3 franchise in the NBA right now. Maybe he makes the Warriors look too good, whereas LeBron, the GM, helps not ruin teams. I don't really want to put that on him, but obviously it's been done in the past. Blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it's just your opinion. My opinion is it's both of them. Like, how can it not be?